When I walk into the kitchen, you saw the look on my face, you saw the look on my heart to get out of this place. I seen something I've never seen before. When you put on the pineapple, we couldn't be friends anymore. Pineapple thousand, go on pizza. It's a fruit and you know that. Pineapple doesn't go on pizza. They just don't belong.
Hi everyone, this is The Last Word. I've got Owen with us as well. He'll be happy bunny tonight going to Bournemouth with the win. And you know what's coming up? We'll hear from Steve Bruce, a very happy Steve Bruce shortly. And we're still here, still filming. And we'll talk about the game, we'll talk about the lineups, and yeah, what a performance it was. In fact, let's just jump straight to it before we talk about incidents, Owen. We never win here. It's one of our bogey grounds. We might possibly have the worst, worst results here, but we've came away with 3 points. Now, none of us, even I didn't come down setting off this morning. You probably didn't. You probably said, let's take a point, I'll be happy. But we've gone and got 3.
Yeah, we haven't won it here in the last 16 years. Got that from Rob's stat video on the Facebook private group, so go to the Facebook private group now and get your subscription.
Plug.
Yeah, plug. But yeah, 16 years we haven't won here for, and we've been hammered a couple of times, we've had 0-0s, we've been narrowly beaten, but today we narrowly beat them.
I've got stuff for you, with 3 unbeaten here now.
Oh yeah, but only 1 win, so it doesn't count, but
It still counts.
Yeah, but anyway, a massive win here today, a much needed 3 points after not scoring in our last 4 Premier League games or whatever it was. Much needed win, and you know, we're that 1 step closer to being safe, which is just such a relief, because like you start to worry at this part of the season when it can all just go downhill and it could end up being loss after loss, and before you know it you're in the bottom 3. So massive win.
It's a huge win. I think leapfrog them as well, don't we? Are you happy with the 4-2-3-1? Because we've looked so much, although we didn't score against Burnley, we created a lot of chances. West Brom, I know it's Championship, got 3 there. We created a lot more, but do you think the red cards turned the game? Because I do.
Yeah, I think the red card turned the game, but you look at the 3 games we played now with this system, we got 2 wins and a draw. Like, we're undefeated in this system as it stands. Okay, maybe it needs a little bit of work, because I don't think if they hadn't got that red card, thank you VAR, if we hadn't got that red card, you know, I don't think we could have broken them down. You saw how much we were struggling in the last 20 minutes or so to just break them down when they had 10. I think it was because they had all players behind the ball, but I think we would have really struggled if they hadn't had that man sent off. So
I know we haven't really talked about players who are starting, but you've seen the graphic already. But that was a mad first half. I said off the camera before, for entertainment value, that's right up there with West Ham for me. Not so much the performance, just the entertainment you had. Yeah. I mean, we haven't seen it back, of course. We haven't. Ginepro, we'll probably say it later and say yeah, it was because we went to VAR. But the longer it went on, you're thinking, had a minute, this is going to be turned, yeah?
Yeah, I saw it on the screen, I saw the replay on the screen, and it was definitely a red card.
I didn't see the replay.
Definitely a red card. Gempo just stamped something like down the side of Hayden's calf, nearly ankle I think it was, and yeah, definitely a red card. But yeah, entertainment-wise, brilliant in the first half.
It wasn't just that, you know, you had the triple chance that McCarthy saved, you had the disallowed goal. Yep. That again was ruled off, but then we had another VAR, because obviously we're at the other end of the ground, quite randomly for a possible handball, and he gives it. I was really surprised. Yeah,
I was surprised he gave it as well, but Richie's got to be scoring a penalty. I think I said that he's had his 2 last penalties that he's played in the match. The last one was against Everton, he missed that, and he's missed again today. So his last 2 penalties he's missed for Newcastle, which just isn't good enough. Change the penalty taker. I'm not sure.
John Joe.
I'm not sure who he should put in there. I think John Joe can be a lie, but I think things get to his head, and if he was to be getting some stick in the game, he'll probably go over the bar. So I think it needs some looking at who's going to take the penalties.
I think if you're 2 or 3-0 up, you give it to Joe Linton. You think you've got to for his confidence booster.
Something I'd say, Southampton fans, Alan Shearer is not one of your own, okay? He has got a Geordie accent, he was born in Newcastle, he's not one of your own.
You'll see that in the match vlog if you haven't seen it, go back. Good banter between us and the Saints fans today. Half time, you're thinking 0-0, but I said in the private message that lads that we've got we're going to play an hour against 10 men. We've got to put them away. And was there signs in that second half where that you were worried that it wasn't going to happen?
Yeah, I was really worried. I think, was it Shane Long's chance that he like hit straight down the mouth of Dubravka, but he only just manages to palm it away. And I think if we're unlucky with the bounce there, we've conceded a goal, and we probably wouldn't have got an equaliser, I don't think, because heads would have dropped and etc etc. So yeah, there was signs that they were going to get back in the game, and I was shitting myself. And then all of a sudden, Saint-Maximin runs for a counter attack, I think it was, and slips one in. So you know,
as easy as that.
Yeah, it was easy in the end, but we made a meal out of it, I think.
So I don't know if he was trying to get a pun out of that. Yeah, we hung on. It was squeaky bum time, what Fergie would say. But to be honest though, Owen, before we hear from Bruce, you talk about the Shane Long chance, but I didn't feel Southampton offered nothing because they had to sacrifice Danny Ings to go to left midfield. Yep. That works in our favour. That red card did change the game. Yeah,
it did change the game. I think Djempo is a really good player to begin with. I think he is probably Southampton's equivalent of Saint-Maximin, but not as good, let's be honest. Yeah, B-Tech Saint-Maximin, that's what you are, Djempo.
There's a dislike there of Southampton.
Yeah, I think so. He's a good player, but the fact that he went off and then they had to change their system as well, I think just massively helped us. Personally, if I was Ralph Hasenhüttl, I would have put Long on the left and Ings in the middle because he's known to score goals.
It did surprise me because Danny Ings, all he did was grafting. He was just wasted out there. So for me, that's probably a slight criticism. If I was, I'm not, but if I was a Southampton fan, I'd be saying, look, why are you playing Ings there? But worked to our advantage. We're going and get the 3 points. Let's hear what Stevie Bruce said.
It's hard work in the second half, and we haven't encountered that very often. A team defending deep against us and trying to break them down. It's hard at times. We were better, arguably, against their 11. The chances we created, we've had enough chances in the you don't get them that often away from home like we had in the first half, and we unfortunately didn't take them. But I was pleased, especially as it was 11 against 11. I thought we looked a threat every time we got it. We looked forward, and I know they've gone down to 10 pen, but Martin's had a speculative shot to save from 25 yards. That's about it. So always nice to win. It's ended the drought, hopefully, and onwards and upwards.
Really, really difficult game and hard work. We do everything for score in the first half. They take a red card, and after we get more confidence and we get more occasion, like maybe I think 5 or 6, we miss a penalty, but we keep going in the second half to try to do everything for score. And I'm really happy to score this goal because I know it's really important to win. Now it's 35 points and we have, I think, 2 games at home. I think we are in a good position. We stay in a cup, we win this game, and everybody is happy today, I think. Me too.
That was a very happy and very relieved Steve Bruce. So, we're now much more in a healthier position. What, we're on 34 now? 34, 35? Yeah. It's 34, isn't it? We're nearly there. Well, obviously, if we didn't win today, I would have said we're limping there, but that win has obviously changed a lot of things. How many more points now? We'll bring up the league table. How many more points are needed?
If we're on 34, I'd say we need another 2 wins, so 6 points.
You reckon 40 will do it?
I think just to be on the safe side, to call it like a convincing safety, I think we need 40 points. And then obviously you'd like to see us go on and get more than after that, but I think 40 points is what we should be aiming for. I think that should be what any team who's under threat of relegation should be aiming for. Because I mean, if you go for 38, it's always a bit dodgy. Like
goal difference isn't the greatest.
40 to be safe, I reckon. Yeah.
Right then, that's it. Make sure you go and check out all the videos on Newcastle Fans TV, including the vlog, and we'll see you later.
When I walk into the kitchen, you saw the look on my face, you saw the look on my heart to get out of this place. I seen something I've never seen before. When you put on the pineapple, we couldn't be friends anymore. Pineapple